Morning Year 5. So today we're actually moving on to fractions, and here I have an improper fraction. That means that the numerator is larger than the denominator. So the numerator, that is how many parts that you have, okay? And the denominator is how many parts there are to the whole. That's really, really key for this lesson. Numerator, how many parts you have. Denominator, how many parts to the whole. And I can actually change this, I can convert this improper fraction into what we call a mixed number. That means I'll have a whole number with a fraction. Okay? So let's have a look at what that's going to look like. Let's use bar model to help us. So, the key information, remember, the denominator is how many parts there are to the whole. Well, let's say I eat 6/5 of a chocolate bar. Let's see what that looks like. Well, each whole chocolate bar has 5 parts. So if I eat 6, I'm going to eat 1 whole chocolate bar. And then, remember I was eating 6/5, and then I'll eat 1/5 of another chocolate bar. So, the improper fraction, 6/5, can be written as 1 whole and 1/5 as a mixed number. Let's have a look at it the other way around then. Here, I've got a mixed number. So how do we convert that into an improper fraction? Well, again, the key to unlocking this is the denominator. Remember, the denominator is how many parts there are to the whole. So, here, I've got 2 whole and 3/4. There's my fraction there, 3/4. So, if the 3/4, if that's broken down into 4 parts, then so must the whole. Okay, because remember, the denominator is how many parts there are to the whole, so each whole number must have 4 parts. Okay. So actually, well, how many quarters do I have? Well, I have 3 from here, 1, 2, 3, but then I've got 2 whole. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2 3/4 is 11/4 as a improper fraction. Okay, so remember, the denominator is the key. The denominator let me know how many parts there were to the whole. Another question then that you'll face today is something similar to this. I think yours is about halves. But how many thirds are there in 6? Well, again, I use the bar model to help me. So, here I have 6 whole. Well, it asks me how many thirds there are in 6. Well, thirds, a third is written like so. Aha! The denominator again helps me out here. That means that each whole must be made up of 3 parts. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to split each whole into 3 parts, 3 equal parts. If they don't look equal on the screen, that's just camera trickery. So now I've broken down my 6 whole into thirds. Well, let's count how many thirds I've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. there are 18 thirds in 6 whole. Okay. Today's is a little bit tricky. If you need to watch the video again, feel free to do so. If you are stuck, comment on the blog as well and we'll try and help you out from there. Best of luck.